It's a story that warrants national attention, but until recently has remained untold. A story Dr. Shirley Green Reese has kept inside for more than 52 years.
And this is where we stayed for 2 months.
Reese was one of 15 girls thrown into prison during the summer of 1963. She was only 14 years old, the others ranging in age from 12 to 15.
We didn't know each other during the time we was here. We was from different parts of the city.
Their crime? They marched to protest a segregated movie theater in Americus, a tiny town just north of Albany.
Honey arrested all of us. And I got in too. Nobody ran, and that was the beginning of our life.
Though they were never charged, the girls were arrested and transported to Dawson, some 30 miles away.
Early the next morning, they took these young girls, including myself, and put us in a paddy wagon and brought us to this site right here, which is another 25 miles away from our home.
For 2.5 months, they were held captive in this old stockade in Leesburg.
We was put into this place with no beds, broken glasses, dirty place, no commode, no shower, anything. Just a big, dirty place. And we had no food for weeks.
And no connection to the outside world. How did that make you feel?
Deserted. Deserted from our city. And the worst part about it, we was children. And another part about it, we was young girls, black girls, who was trying to make a difference, who was trying to support the mission of Martin Luther King. Because we wanted equality. You know, we got tired of going in the back doors, we got tired of not being served. We got tired of going, you know, we wanted to go to the front door because we wanted equal rights. We wanted justice.
But justice was slow going. Here they would remain until mid-September. Their release, not because of public outcry, protest, or policy, but because of a picture.
And there was no NAACP representative who came to these doors. There was no local officials, political officials. They did not come here. The only persons we saw down at this stockade the entire time was Danny Lyon and our parents.
Danny Lyon was a movement photographer for the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee, or SNCC, when he heard rumors about the jailed girls.
They would send him out to different parts of Georgia to take pictures of what was going on in Albany, Georgia, because it was just as bad there. So they found somehow somebody told them about the girls that were sleeping on filthy whole floors or something in Leesburg, Georgia. And they sent Danny Lyons to Leesburg, Georgia to find us.
His shocking images would lead to their release.
After taking the pictures, Danny Lyons indicated to me that he took the pictures back to Atlanta, to a bathroom where they had a SNCC office in Atlanta with John Lewis and those, and he developed those pictures right there. After developing those pictures, he sent them to Harrison Williams. He was a United States senator who was very connected with the civil rights movement. He sent those pictures to him in Washington, D.C. He presented those pictures to whatever Congress meeting he was in, and they sent an order down to Leesburg, Georgia to release those girls. That's the only way we got out.
They returned to school and to life without a word of where they'd been. Too painful to relive, many took the experience to their grave.
The Stockade women are something else, aren't they?
But in April of 2015, Dr. Reese and the 8 other survivors spoke publicly for the first time during a commemorative program in Americus, with hopes of bringing closure, peace, and perhaps the possibility that their legacy will long be remembered.
We're not hostile. We're just trying to tell a story that needs to be told that was hidden 53 years ago